I never thought a Saturday morning mailbox project would upend 2 lives, but that is exactly what happened on Maple Lane in El Dorado Hills. I am Richard Hayes, 58, a widower who keeps busy with yard work and my day job as Northern California Regional Director for Community Association Oversight. Most folks just call me Rich. That morning I had coffee in one hand, a cordless drill in the other, and 3 screws left to sink into a cedar post when a white Honda Civic screeched to the curb. Out stepped Laura Bennett, clipboard clutched like a shield, neon green vest screaming officialdom. "You are in violation of Greenwood Estates architectural standards," she barked before I could set the drill down. "No installation without prior approval." "Laura, this address is not in Greenwood Estates. Never has been." Her face went the color of ripe tomatoes. "Everyone says that when they want to dodge the rules." She punched 911 into her phone. "Yes, officer, I need immediate assistance with a non-compliant resident." 20 minutes later, 2 Placer County patrol cars rolled up. Deputy Ramirez, who I had known since his rookie days, stepped out looking like he would rather be anywhere else. Laura launched into her speech about permits and covenants. I handed Ramirez my county plat map, fresh from the assessor's office. Clear as day, Lot 17 sat outside the HOA boundary by 12 feet. Laura waved it off. "Surveys are wrong all the time." Ramirez sighed, scribbled a warning citation, and handed it over. "Resolve the jurisdiction question within 30 days, Mr. Hayes." I slipped him my state business card. Laura never noticed. She was too busy demanding her copy of the ticket for the association files. Old Mrs. Delgado from next door watched the whole circus from her porch rocker. "Rich, that house has been free of HOA nonsense since 1974, she called. I thanked her and went inside, but the seed was planted. Who was this woman, and how many others had she bullied? Monday brought a certified letter on Whitman Community Management letterhead. $200 processing fee, $50 per day until I submitted architectural forms, threat of lien. I showed it to my daughter Emily over FaceTime. She is a paralegal in Denver and rolled her eyes so hard I heard it. Dad, fight it. If she is wrong about you, she is wrong about plenty of others. Lunch hour research turned up gold. Laura Bennett, licensed community association manager for 3 years, managed 6 HOAs, 2 open complaints for aggressive tactics. One involved 83-year-old Mrs. Kowalski, charged $150 for a planter that met every guideline. She paid because she was scared. Wednesday, the county inspector arrived. Tom Grant measured the post, checked the code book, and shrugged. Standard mailbox, no permit required. From the corner of my eye, I spotted Laura's Civic parked half a block away, binoculars glinting in the sun. That night, I made the call from my Sacramento office, identifying myself properly. "This is Regional Director Hayes. Send me the full file on Laura Bennett and verify Greenwood Estates boundaries." The clerk's voice jumped an octave. "Priority 1, sir." Laura must have run my name through Google. By Thursday, she filed a formal ethics complaint against me for abuse of position. Local news ate it up. Plucky local manager stands up to government bully. She held a rally Friday night with hand-painted signs and 47 angry residents. Her money quote, 3 years on the job, 0 mistakes, perfect compliance. That claim lit the fuse. State protocol demanded a full audit when anyone asserted flawless compliance. Investigator Mark Devlin, 8 years on the job, took the case. Mark's preliminary report landed the following week. 18 unauthorized charges totaling $4,200 across 2 years. Emails surfaced. Laura to a board chair. Homeowners rarely read the CC and RS. Standard fees go unquestioned. Another to her ex-husband. Easiest money I ever made. HOA board started pulling contracts. Laura's income vanished overnight. She hired a lawyer at $300 an hour she could not afford. The attorney's advice, some of these fees have no basis in the governing documents. Laura fired him and drove to Sacramento herself, manila folder stuffed with accusations against me. Security sent her to the 3rd floor. My assistant knocked once and opened the door. Laura stepped in, saw the nameplate. Richard Hayes, Regional Director, and froze. "Have a seat, Ms. Bennett." She sank into the chair. "You're the Oversight Director." "Correct. Every fee you collect, every citation you write, falls under my division." Her folder slid to the carpet. This is entrapment. You never asked what I did for a living. You assumed. I turned Mark's report so she could see the charts, side-by-side fee schedules versus actual CC and RS. Gaping holes. The audit would have happened with or without our driveway encounter. Homeowners complained months earlier. She stared at the numbers. What happens to my son if I lose my license? That is for the licensing board. They will consider restitution, retraining, and consumer protection. She left without the folder. The hearing was brutal in its simplicity. Mrs. Kowalski testified by video. A young couple brought photos of the mailbox they repainted for no reason. Laura's defense. I assumed industry standards. The board deliberated 43 minutes. License suspended 1 year. 40 hours retraining. $5,000 fine. Full restitution. Immediate cessation of management activities. 3 remaining HOAs terminated her that afternoon. Custody hearing followed. The judge reviewed the suspension and Laura's zero income. Joint custody became supervised visitation pending stable employment. 6 months later, I ran into her in the business law aisle at Sacramento City College. She wore a Target name tag and carried ethics textbooks. Mr. Hayes, I owe you an apology. You owe it to the homeowners you charged. I'm paying $50 a month restitution. Some forgave the debt when they saw I was trying. A year after the mailbox incident, Laura's license was reinstated. She works as assistant manager under a 20-year veteran, triple checks every fee, and mentors new licensees on authority verification. Complaints in the region dropped 45%. The legislature expanded our budget and created a formal mentorship program. One December evening, a familiar Civic pulled into my driveway. Laura's son Alex, now 16, handed me a holiday card. Inside, her careful handwriting. Accountability is not punishment. It is the foundation for building something better. Mrs. Delgado hosted a block party the next weekend. Laura brought apple pie and answered questions about covenants without once reaching for a citation book. Property values held steady, neighbors cooperated voluntarily, and the street felt lighter. I still install my own mailboxes. Laura still triple checks authority. 2 lives collided over a cedar post and emerged wiser on the other side. What do you think? Was justice served? Or did the system crush a single mother trying to rebuild after divorce? Drop your take in the comments, especially on where fairness ends and overreach begins. Stand up, speak out, and let's keep the conversation going.